Guys, this is so important, and it sums up everything that I've been saying about how if they wanted to stop the illegal immigrants, they could have done that, and they would have done that. But look at this. What have I always said? Follow the money. There is so much money to be made housing, feeding, furnishing and providing security for illegal immigrants. And here is Keir Starmer's top aide's father being given £6 million of our taxpayer money to house illegal immigrants. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If they wanted to stop the illegals coming over, they would. But there's too much money to be made. There's backhanders flying around everywhere. There's people getting government contracts to house, feed, provide security and furnish them. They do not want to stop the illegals, and it's why it keeps going on. We've seen that Trump has managed to do it. Why can't ours? Because they don't want to. So now look at this. A 12-year-old raped by 2 Afghan asylum seekers. These were men that crossed the channel illegally. And this has got to stop. This isn't the first incident. This won't be their last incident. It's not even adults they're raping and going after. It's children. These 2 men who crossed on the boats have been charged, and they've also been charged with kidnapping as well for taking this young girl. So it's also been said that Warwickshire Police advised local councillors and officials not to disclose the background of these asylum seekers in fear that it may inflame community tensions, meaning they didn't want the general public knowing it was asylum seekers, and it's totally okay for people to think it was 2 British men who raped this poor child. They just don't want the public knowing, they don't want the public talking about it, they don't want the public protesting or being outraged, which brings me on to this next bit, where they really want to silence us, and we must not ever be silent. And also I want to say thanks to Jamie Stats for this graph. This shows a 65% increase in people being locked up for public order offences. Those include social media posts and protesting and speaking out, basically. 65% increase under Keir Starmer, when supposedly our jails are full and violent criminals are being let out early. I don't know if any of you saw the coach loads of fighting age, healthy looking men being ushered into the Britannia Hotel under the cover of darkness, 1:30 a.m. so no one else could see. There were absolutely no women or children on those coaches, just men. So what are we going to do from here? I think it's really important that this gets called out. We call out the MPs, we call out our councillors, we call out everybody. If you can go to a protest, go to a protest, but remember, protest peacefully. They are looking for every single excuse they can find to silence what we are doing, to stop protests and to arrest people. So every protest must be done peacefully, and be careful with your language. What's your language? What's your saying? What's what you are saying? They will try and catch you out and trick you in any way. Same as they're using migrants. They use the word migrants when really we're talking about illegals. So just be very mindful. But we must call out this behaviour. We must let them know that we know, and we must stand up against it.